How's it going?
I'm doing well, Tony. Enjoying morning basketball. It's my fave.
That's right. Basketball here, full
Although
around the clock now.
I might have had some Yankees over here to the side.
Oh
So
yes, there is some
yeah.
baseball going off right now, and I was able to. I was wondering where the Mountain West games were, and I found out, hey, it's on the app and hey, it's free. So I was able to catch
Oh, is
some of
that what
those.
it is? I was trying to find Fresno State, and
Yeah.
I found it, but I didn't know where I could find Mountain West for
Well,
sure.
if you got Roku, you got Fire, Apple TV, you just download the app. It's free. It was fast. Didn't have to do any
Is it on
login.
Apple? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
any of those, and I'm watching all the first round games, and who knows what else they'll put on that on their app. So that was pretty cool. I remember the last few years it was on Facebook.
Oh,
now they
I
got grown
remember when
up.
Ramon first introduced us to live sports on Facebook.
That's right, live sports on Facebook. But now you got the whole Mountain West app. It's television studio quality. So thank you, Mountain West, so we can catch some of their games tonight. But today we're going with Mindy here, a team near and dear to her, Nebraska. Here to face Minnesota here, Cornhuskers here. This is a live odds coming in here from a Vegas sports book. So her odds may vary because there's 20 books out there. You're going to get the best numbers, right? This is a book from Vegas, a very popular one. 5 points favorite here, total 138 and a half.
Yeah, I figured I have to go ahead and do my, Homer game here today. It was pretty much all my brother's fault because he's like, Mindy, I need you to, put $10 on the Huskers to win the Big Ten championship at plus 10,000 odds. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it for you. He's like, I'm Venmoing it right now. So it was all his fault that I got excited for Nebraska here to play. So we're going to take a look at this one. Minnesota 8-21 versus Nebraska at 16-15 here for the season. Minnesota, they're losers the last 4 of 5. Did pull an upset victory versus Wisconsin and Rutgers as of late. But Nebraska, on the other hand, been playing pretty good ball here. They're winners of their last 4 of 5. And they're not just winning. I mean, they're beating folks pretty badly here as of late. They just beat Minnesota 78-67 in the last one. Actually, I'd swept the card here against them. Got both matchups here this season. And the Huskers are also 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games here overall. So playing some pretty nice basketball here. If I take a look at the Huskers here on their 3-week average, Nebraska has the 74th best offense compared to Minnesota having only the 329th best defense in the nation. And Nebraska also playing well defensively as they have the 50th best defense, and Minnesota sitting at 190 for offensive play. I think the Huskers can go ahead and get it done. I like the lines moving a little bit more here in my favor. Started off at about minus 6.5. I'll definitely take the Huskers here at +5 or -5 here today.
All right, Mindy here on the Cornhuskers here laying the 5 in this one, and of course, this Minnesota team has just been a dumpster. You know what? It's struggled from right out of the gate here, just trying to win games. So they did get a couple of covers there. They showed a little improvement. I will give them that credit down the stretch, covering in close calls here against Rutgers and Wisconsin.
Yeah, what did you guys call this yesterday? Wastebasket Wednesday,
Yeah.
something like
Yesterday
that, I
was
think?
yesterday was Trash Tuesday because you had a lot of trash teams playing, and today Wastebasket Tuesday. We wouldn't call them trash because they're in waste baskets because they're major conference bad teams.
Exactly, right. I mean, yeah, we have to wait for a couple more days, I think, to get to some of the bigger name schools here. But, actually, with my brother, calling me, I kind of looked it up and I hadn't really been paying, too much attention. I kind of go day by day, that's just kind of how it works. But, Nebraska actually has a pretty good chance at maybe, getting this whole thing. I think they're in a much better, the lower half of the bracket rather than the top with, Iowa, Purdue, and the Michigan schools. Instead, they have a chance versus, teams like Maryland that they already beat, Indiana, stuff like that. So I think they actually might have a good shot at getting into the championship game here this season. And it's one of those things, like you said, Nebraska's just been having the better stat line. If you look at the better field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, they out rebound them, the better from three. Nebraska only has to make sure that they kind of take care of the ball a little bit here today. That's one thing that they can do is get a little bit sloppy. Other than that, I think they'll win this one, pretty handily like they did last time, and maybe have a shot at the Big Ten title. Who knows?
All right, we got Mindy here on record here with her Cornhuskers here. Laying we got 5 here. Of course, you do your line shopping because you're using a Vegas sports book, one of the sharpest books in the world. You know where they have the nice pool up there. I'll give you guys a little what we're doing. We got the live feed from them, and this will change as we go. -5 against Minnesota. This one to have a start time here of 5:30 Eastern time. All right, Mindy. Let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for today's action. Of course, we're going to put that record up there, right? On fire for the year. 4,404 units of profit here for 2023. That is all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. As the cat's the cat, not the dog this time. I wasn't barking. No. There you go.
The dogs are on the floor sleeping.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah. So getting a butterscotch there, liking that play as well. And all right, Mindy, what do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, and Brent's taking them just because they're my team, which, I'll take that too, right? But yeah, I got a lot going on today. I mean, I feel like kind of like how Ramon says, I can't just get enough work in before these games are done. It's just been a lot having these earlier, games that have gone off, taking a look after the show again once we went through the numbers. Looking at a lot of figures here. So, yeah, I feel like I'm in a lot of action here today so far in college basketball. Went ahead and put up a 5-pack for you so you can take a look at that, plus my guaranteed best bet. Also, I have quite a few. Well, I guess it's not quite a few. I have a 3-pack in the NBA and then also 2 plays in hockey. So I did go ahead and repackage them into a 5-pack as well. So yeah, it seems like just a lot going on, but instead of, just purchasing these a la carte, it would be the better deal to go ahead and purchase something a little bit longer term, like a monthly package, get you through all of this college basketball into maybe we're getting close to some Major League Baseball as well. But yeah, you get the bigger bang for your buck. You get to put more profit in your pocket. So make sure you take a look at some of those longer term plays. I think you'll find that that's where most of the quality is at.
That's right, guys. Get up over with Mindy Hahne over at Tony'sPicks.com. We'll run the record again. Fantastic. 4,404 units of profit. 2023. There's all documented. You verify that by going to Mindy's handicapper page at Tony'sPicks.com. Going to pick history. You'll check it out. Of course, that will land you right on her page and get on board. She's got her NBA 3-pack up there. She'll have more plays up there for you. A lot of the plays for the long-term passes. As some of these games go off, they start to come off the longer-term passes or the one-day passes, and they end up on the pick ticker. So you're going to see a lot of action from Mindy because we're getting all these, early start times, and that means probably the best value there is either if you want to try out Mindy and get all the plays, get a 3-day pass. This will make sure that if these packages break, that you're getting all the plays that are still available there. So the 3-day pass is a roll with. Or again, if you want all tournament coverage, people have been asking. Mindy's been fantastic. The 1-month pass will get you all of Mindy's premium plays here for 30 days. That covers the entire tournament, all the minor tournaments, NBA, NHL as well with that 30-day pass. Remember, the promo code is a Tony T at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. That's $66 off that 1-month pass. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see in the description and click the All Cappers tab, and you'll land right on Mindy's page. Go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you. Tony Six Mindy for more plays there, as well as the morning steam. You guys put another show in the books here. A lot of coverage here. All pro games covered. Select few games here from college basketball as well. They can find you as well on the Discord.
Yeah, another awesome show for Team Steam. We had quite a few viewers in the chat. I think the biggest surprise is that we're holding the larger audience for a longer period of time. We used to have everyone come in, and as soon as hockey came on, it was like a deserted island in there. But yeah, now we're keeping close to 100 folks. They know that we've been doing really well, up like 2,100 units in hockey this season. So yeah, make sure you come tomorrow. We will be having more plays in the NBA and NHL, as well as a limited card for college basketball. And if you want us to cover your game for your team, not name the Huskers, we can go ahead and do that tomorrow. Just make sure you go ahead and put the teams that you want us to cover in the Discord, because we will make sure we accommodate everything that's in the Discord. Sometimes when we get to the live show, we may not have enough time, or it's already been covered. So again, if you like ours, Mindy and Ramon, if you like our take on a game, make sure you get that into Discord. So sign up, totally free, and it's fun, and you get lots of winners, right? Had a some good prop plays in there today. Just barely missed it by a basket, a big, plus 1900 one. So thanks to Dan for putting that out there. So yeah, I mean, it's a great place to be. Hang out with your friends, drink your coffee in the morning, listen to it on your headphones while you're doing data input at work. But yeah, we're having a really good time. So make sure you check us out every Saturday through Thursday at 8 a.m. Central. And then make sure you get over to Twitter. We give out additional free plays. There's usually some from me, Ramon, Tiffany, Ben. So make sure you get all of those out there as well. You'll get another play in college basketball if you find me at Tony's Picks Mindy in the Twitterverse.
That's right. Check out Mindy there on the Twitterverse at Tony6. Mindy, here's a snapshot up here of our Discord where lots of contributors you see actually in the chat room. And because we pretty much promote this really on our live shows, we got close to over 80, 85. We should be hitting 100 pretty soon here on our Discord. Since we know everybody, right. We ask so use your YouTube handle so everybody knows you. And a lot of great contributions here from the community there with their picks. There are a lot of props, player props. What we don't really cover on the show that a lot of the community fills in there. So if you need extra picks, or if you have a question, people ask for picks, and a lot of the community members chime in with their opinion here in a nice, courteous, orderly fashion. We have a really high standards there. We kind of got rid of the scoops. We don't really have a high level of tolerance for screwballs, pretty much, because people we're using money. It's not just a place for it's not a playground. Okay, these aren't kids. These are mature adults in here, and everyone acts respectful because there are women in there. And we ask you, everyone ask respectful in there, if you would, and keep the language clean. They're in the Discord, so that's where you guys can find us out right there for more information. All right, Mindy, it's always great having the show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, there is a couple of us women in there, so we prefer it if we get some more ladies. We want to make that to be the norm in sports betting and in handicapping rather than not. So don't be shy. Get out there, get into these chat rooms, and do some good work.
Absolutely. So find the link there in the chat, guys, and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy Hahne here on Game Day